Opening. Is the personal narrative creative and engaging? How does it provide a door to open up the topic? You said the personal narrative is creative and engaging because it is easy for many of us to relate with. It opens up the door by providing a positive attitude about technology in the classroom. Thesis. Is there a solid thesis statement? What is the thesis statement? Does the rest of the paper support this thesis? There is a solid thesis statement found in this paragraph. The thesis statement is ultimately technology has a very important and positive impact in today's society and the classroom, and without it, we would not be as evolved as we are now. The capstone essay supports this thesis. Context. How well did the author put the topic into context? Does it make sense? Do you feel as though you understand where the paper fits into the overall conversation? You said that I did do a great job putting it into context and making sense of it, how you definitely understand where the paper fits into the overall conversation about technology use in the classroom, and without it, I feel like her argument is strong. Reasons. My 3 reasons that you chose is the use of technology gives students the freedom to do their work, research topics, and complete work in general, which is one. Today's society is a digital world where technology is all around us, so implementing in the classroom makes sense, so it will improve the quality of it altogether. And technology in the classroom has made it easier and simpler for the students to get their information. You said my reasons are effective and do their job in offering a valid argument. Another reason that would support my thesis is that more technology used in the classroom allows for more teaching options, which is a really good reason, and I'll probably put that in my paper as well because I guess I didn't think about it in that aspect, and you showing me it in that way is like it does give the teachers better options and more options when it comes to teaching the students with having technology in there too, and I'll definitely be adding that to my capstone. Objections. How is the naysayer explained? In the video, you mentioned and on here how you were a little confused because in the beginning, it supports my thesis, and when I went back and read through it, I realized that I did do that, so I will definitely be changing that, and I will be making my beginning sentence with the opposing viewpoint. You said one additional objection might be that the teachers might be able to connect with all of the students better in the class through technology, and yeah, I agree with that too. My response. How has the author responded to the naysayer? After reading the response, do you feel better about the thesis or the naysayer? The author has responded to the naysayer by offering examples to uphold her arguments. Some of these include the statements that students should not be tuning out lessons regardless whether or not technology is being used, and also the immediate access to a question is possible. I feel better about her thesis than the naysayer. The future. The future of the topic is a further study and the student's opinion of technology in the classroom. The author does a nice job with the future. And the conclusion. The conclusion refers back to the opening narrative and brings the essay full circle. The thesis is restated and confirmed. Perhaps the author could further develop the paragraph by adding a specific example of how technology has personally helped her in the classroom. And I feel like that's a really good suggestion, and I will look into doing that and most likely add it as well because I feel like adding that personal touch is good for my paper and it will grab the reader's attention as well. The suggestions that you gave me I really agree with, and they're really helpful, and you did a really good job on helping me with this, and I'm really appreciative about it. So I really appreciate all the criticism, but not being mean about it, being helpful with it, because it really made me think about my paper in different ways and adding different aspects to it, and made me think more. So thank you, and I really appreciate it.